welcome to another show of Don't Get This Twisted. I am Rob, along with my co-host, as always, Tina. How you doing?
I'm great, Rob. How you doing?
It's a tad warm.
It's freaking hell right now.
Yeah. It's pretty warm.
But you know what? Being in the pool doesn't make me care about how hot it is. I'm just happy to be able to be in the sun. So
right. I'm
digging the floaties.
All of a sudden, I'm feeling okay.
Yeah. All of a sudden, life is good.
Yeah, it's warm. I'm sure my power bill is going to be absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even at night is hot.
Here, at least like last night and this morning, when I walked my dog this morning, it was 68.
Oh, nice.
Which isn't bad. It's still warm. Mm-hmm. But I just left the air conditioning on last night and I set it at like 74. You know, decent.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm probably going to have to, at least, at night, turn it off and give us a break.
Yeah.
So, besides that, it's not too shabby, getting by. I need a haircut.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad, but my haircut lady, she's going through some stuff of her own, so she can't do it right now. So I may have to cheat on her and go around the corner and get a haircut.
There you go.
But I kind of don't want to cheat on her because I want to come out there because then I can hit Chi-Chi's.
Right.
I'm kind of craving. I got a craving. So.
Well, you could still get your haircut and then come on down.
No, I could, but I'd rather just hit 17 birds with one stone. It's really nice when you can do that. I'm going to text her. She might be home this weekend, so we'll see.
Okay.
Besides that, not much else going on. I don't know if we talked about it last time, but I was going out of state and I went to Texas and it was hot as all balls. So, not sure what's going to happen there, but everything's still open because, life is crazy. When you get old, throw things against the wall, see if they stick.
Well, there's nothing wrong with checking it out for sure. You need to do that.
And I got to see family, which is kind of the better.
And you don't really take vacations. You still need to go see your dad.
That's on track.
Yes, please.
Tracking.
It's making me nervous. Just go see.
It's tracking.
Okay, good.
So I had no idea what we were going to talk about today because I'm still recovering from last week. I don't know that. The heat and the 2-hour difference. And I had crazy flights because I had to get a cheap flight quickly. So I was like traveling, I got home at like 1 a.m. the night I came home and I had to be at work the next day at 8. And I woke up at 5 to walk my dog. I was like, I'm just running on fumes. I can't wait for this weekend to come so I can, it's going to be hot as all hell. So what I'm going to do is turn the air on. I'm going to clean my whole house. I'm going to do stuff.
Nice.
Inside. So what I was thinking, everyone, the whole thing with a lot of people, they want to give their hot takes on things. And that would basically be whatever our opinion is on certain things. And I kind of told you one, and this is like 100% true because we were talking at work. So my quote was this: peanut butter and jelly is only good with grape jelly. And I'm a big fan of peanut butter and jelly. I eat it to this day. I make them whenever I can, even though I don't have any jelly in the house as we speak. But I was at work the other day and we were talking about peanut butter and jelly I don't know how we got there, Tina, so don't ask. I don't remember. But I asked one of the guys at my work, I'm like, so, what's your favorite jelly to put on it? And he goes, jelly. And I go, dude, it comes in different flavors. And he was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, seriously? And he's like, well, yeah. And I go, there's more than the purple kind. He had no clue. He did, but he just wasn't. I go, there's strawberry. And then I went into the whole thing with jams and all these different things. So I think we all have hot takes on certain subjects, even though we don't call them hot takes, at least when we're talking to our friends. But I think that we all have these like very bizarre ways of thinking about either very, very serious stuff or like just silly shit.
Right.
Because the world is silly.
That's true.
You know, like, you know, I'll give you like another example of like a hot take that I've heard, but I don't believe it only because I know like the best barbers are all male.
Okay.
And I think that's probably true only because of sheer numbers. But I have a friend who's in Ventura who she does all kinds of crazy shit. She does makeup and she does women's hair as well. But she went to barber school. She's a legitimate like barber.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was like, no, that's untrue. And they're like, well, and then we kind of sat down and talked about it at work. I go, yeah, look, most barbershops you go into, you rarely see a female barber.
It's true.
It's yeah, because truly you can make more money doing women's hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Although I didn't realize what a haircut costs people.
For a man or for a woman?
For a man.
Yeah.
I was purely shocked. So the person who does my hair is a girl that I dated like 6 years ago. And she's always given me like the killer deal on a haircut. I think she does it because she's nice and she also does women's hair. So she probably doesn't, you know, I'm just kind of a throwaway.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of come in, I give her $25. She's great with it. She's like, oh, cool. She does my hair in like, I would say under 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like she's got it down, like bing, 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 puts gel in it. Out the door. She has women coming in to get their hair done right before I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why my boy went and got a haircut around the corner. And I was like, hey, how much was that? Like $40? He goes, it was 50 with a tip. And I was like, for a haircut.
That's not bad.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's just because I'm old and I remember when you could go to Supercuts and get a haircut for like $19. And that was expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think when I was a young kid, I was getting a haircut for $9.99.
Wow.
Yeah. At Supercuts in the same, there used to be one in that shopping center where you did hair in Granada Hills.
Yeah.
I used to go there all the time.
Yeah. I have an apron that says I fix $10 haircuts.
There's a hot take right there.
There's a hot take. You know, it's funny because the other day, my friend called me and he said, hey, can you fix my hair? And I was like, what did you do to it? Because, you know, that's a loaded question, right? So I had to say, you know, what happened? And he's like, it was just cut wrong. And I was like, send pictures, and to which he didn't. And then he said, I'm on my way. I'll see you in 45 minutes. This was like on a Sunday evening. I don't even work on Sundays, but I chose to meet up with him. And yeah, that was a horrible haircut. I haven't seen a horrible haircut in a while, but he was definitely wearing it and trying to style it with all this hair he had. But yeah. You got to be careful because you get what you pay for.
100%. I think there's a lot to that. I wouldn't argue that fact. I think that's with anything, right? Mm-hmm. I just didn't realize haircuts were so expensive because I haven't paid more than $25 in 7 years.
So
6 years.
Standard right now for getting your hair done with barber and having your facial hair also maintained is $65.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they normally could work on somebody every half hour. So they're making $130 an hour without tips or anything else. For as long as they keep people in the chair.
I guess I should pay her a little more. Wow. 6. I mean, she doesn't shave me though. Although that's for men out there who are listening to this show, if you've never got a straight razor shave,
It's amazing.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is. It is. The first one I ever got, I realized why women like to go get a facial and get pampered. There's a hot take. Getting pampered as a man.
Getting pampered as a woman. It's all wonderful.
Yeah. Like, but most men don't do that. Like the first time, like my friend did it, first she put a hot cloth on my face first, then shaved me, then did it again. And while she put the second hot cloth on me, she massaged my neck and my temples. Like I was just sitting there like in heaven. I was like, oh my God, this is how you like get taken care of as a man. Like, because, we have such rough beards. It's nice for someone with an ultra sharp razor. I mean, you have like your face is like a newborn's baby's butt when they're done. It's so smooth and so taken care of. And then, they throw all that nice tonic and smelly good stuff on your face.
I love when a man smells good like that from all that stuff. It's very
I just remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even for a guy, like I remember I left there, I was like, man, my face looked good. And like
I got some
everything was just,
step.
yeah, prim and proper. Like you just feel like everything is in the right place. So, what about you? Do you have any crazy hot takes in the world?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I'm due. I'm like drawing a blank. Like, I mean, I don't think anybody should go without getting their nails done. I love
everyone needs to get their nails done.
Everybody. It's amazing.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I've had what's your hands? Manicure?
No, I have acrylics.
No. But what is the manicures your hands, pedicures your feet?
Yes.
Okay. So I've had a manicure.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got a manicure when I was dating the girl who cuts my hair.
Nice.
It is very nice. I will tell you. I didn't realize they like massage your hands. I had no clue, you don't do it. I've never had my feet done, but I'm very, very ticklish.
Yeah. My mom was
so
too. She would never get a pedicure, but she had her nails done. From the time that nails shops came into the area, we've been getting our nails done. So I think I was about 17 and I've had my nails done ever since.
Wow.
I believe in that.
That would be called religiously.
Religiously, yeah. I do my own waxing. I do my own hair color, haircuts. I could do all of it, but I get my nails done. It's just better that way.
No, I get it. Like I think there's something to feeling good. You know what I mean? Giving you that kind of happiness. You're like, oh, you feel better. You feel like this. That's good. And there's something to that. I think there's a lot to. So I guess the hot take there would be, hot take is everyone should pamper themselves.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
Life is, as we get older, life is just short. And I've tried to tell my child that, you're young. And he's like, yeah, but then I started to think like, it goes by so fast.
It does.
Like, enjoy it is. And pampering yourself is part of it, whatever that pampering is. I guess that's whatever your cup of tea is, whatever tickles your pickle. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't have a pickle, but I do like getting my nails done.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably in the fridge.
They are in the fridge.
Yeah.
Hey, have you tried to go to a concert lately?
The last one I went to, emotionally scarred me because of the price.
Yeah.
So I haven't. there's a show coming. I want to say it's in September here. I'd have to look again. My boy asked me, he's like, dude, let's go to this show. And I was like, cool, let's take a look. And like the cheapest tickets were like, I think 160.
That's not bad because I was looking at Mary J. Blige tickets in Vegas, and they were anywhere from like 409, I want to say, to like well over $2,000.
Now, here's the thing, though, and I'm going to preface that is that like Vegas is a whole other thing because people do like residencies. So ticket prices in Vegas are going to be more expensive. They just are.
Well, they are.
Yeah.
To the point where I was having a problem getting somebody to go with me. Because nobody was like, I don't want to pay that for Mary J. Blige. And I'm like, what? Yep. It's Mary. But
I understand. I get it. So like we went, oh, wait, that show is on July 31st. That's Friday. Oh, I guess we won't be going to that, but interesting. I'm thinking of another band, but just for shits, I'm going to go on. There's still tickets for this show. So at the very top level of the Kia at the Forum, they are, and I'm talking about 2 rows from the very top, are $80 a piece.
Wow. That's not bad because we went to go see Rod Stewart and I paid something like $120 a piece and they were pretty darn high. I didn't care though, because who wants to look at Rod Stewart at 82 years old? I mean, I didn't.
Right. You're there. I mean, in most cases too, I kind of agree that look, you're there for the music. Yeah. That, here's a hot take for concerts. Like we're to a point, they're worse now because everyone watches through their phone. Like it's a wild thing.
Why do people put their phones up and record a whole song and then post it on their social media? That quality of the music is so trashed and obnoxious when it comes up on your feed. I don't even.
And here's the funny thing:
completely off now because of that.
It's even worse when it's like me posting it because I listen to metal. So it's like it's incredibly hard. I actually put my finger over the mic because it helps for it. It doesn't totally kill it, but my whole thing is why go to a concert if you're going to just sit there and record it the whole time? Yep. Like, what's the fun in that? The whole point of going to a show is to enjoy the show. Just it blows me away that people do that. Yeah. And here's the other thing too for recording, and I kind of agree with you when it comes to recording. Let's say you go. Like, even if I do lift my phone, I record a snippet of a song because, first of all, they're big files and it will kill your phone, right? They're just so big. Secondly, what's the replay of that? How many times are you really going to rewatch that video? Like, truly.
Why
you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like the whole point is enjoy it. Enjoy going, enjoy that you went, whatever that means. And memory should be in your mind. You know what I mean? I guess maybe I'm just old school. I've been to so many concerts that I remember them all in my head. Yeah. Because that's when things were great.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have a bad time at a concert.
Oh man. I love live music.
Me
I think
too.
I think that if you can I wish at least where I live, I'm sure downtown LA is still has a very good music scene. Probably not as good as the 80s was, but at least decent.
Right.
that's where I wish that I lived in a place like Nashville. Because like I heard Broadway Street there is just awesome because there's so much music. You just walk downtown and every bar has somebody playing in it.
Right.
It's like, oh man, that's my cup of tea right there. Just go down and listen to live music and chill out, have a drink and go home.
It's definitely different. Definitely.
Yeah. You know, and I'm sure there's probably some decent towns in this country that are very much still like that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure where I was, I didn't go down much downtown in San Antonio, but I'm sure the Riverwalk probably has something similar to that where there's some bands playing or something cool.
There's a couple places there that do that.
Yeah. I used to love, had you ever been to the piano bar at Universal?
Howl at the Moon.
Howl.
I got kicked out of there a couple times. Their friends got a little rowdy.
Really?
Yeah, but my friends are, well, back in the day when I was going there, which was when I started dating my ex, we would go out there with my friends and they just acted like fools. But it was a good time. I mean, they weren't doing anything in malice, but they were definitely out of control. And we got kicked out a couple times.
That's awesome.
Yeah. A couple of times, or one time, two of my friends saw me and they came up and kind of jumped on me and we all fell on the floor and we all got escorted out for that. Like you can't be laying on the floor in a bar.
Yeah. There was an outdoor dance thing there one night. Mm-hmm. Me and my ex-wife, it was like a company thing. I don't remember why. We had a company function there. I don't remember why. But we all went. And I remember, because, I'm not a big dancer. That's just, that's putting it nicely. Mm-hmm. My ex-wife and a girl I worked with went and talked to someone else that was there on the dance floor. And she came up to me and asked me to dance. Mm. They did it purposely because they knew I was going to be uncomfortable.
And did you go dance?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
My mom used to tell me. I'm sorry, go ahead. Uh-huh.
I was just halfway through. She told me that the lady over there asked me to dance with you. And I was like, I'm sure she did.
Yeah. My mom used to tell me you don't say no to a man that comes up to you and asks you to dance because it is so hard to approach somebody that you don't know like that and to never make it harder than it needed to be. And you know what? To this day, I could honestly say I've not said no to anybody. I've danced with some kind of weird people at times and then so much fun other people, she was right. My mom was right. Just do it and you won't be sorry. And that's exactly how I've always been.
I think she was 100% right. It takes a lot for a dude
it totally does
to do it. Yeah. I think in most cases, obviously there's guys that will go out, ask a girl to dance. She'll say no, and he'll turn literally 5 degrees to the next girl and do it. And more power to those guys. You have balls of steel. That's just
you
very
should.
rough.
If you want to dance, just go up to a bunch of them. Who wants to dance with me? Let's just go dance.
Mostly if you're there really just to dance. Some guys are, that's their thing. But yeah, that's pretty funny. I think it's funny you got kicked out of there. But for people who live in Los Angeles County, if you've never been to Howl at the Moon, it's a dueling piano player place. And everyone kind of writes down songs and they play them. It's a good old time if you've never been. It's a blast. I haven't been there. And
so they don't have it anymore.
Oh, is it gone?
It's gone. But they do have a couple of them in Vegas. Mm-hmm. And I did go to one. What is the name of the one hotel that has New York? I think it's New York has it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have one. I know exactly what you're talking about.
However, you have to stand. They don't have seating areas. Kind of weird.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a cool place though.
It is.
And the cool part about it is that you can just hang out outside of that.
Yes.
And there are places to sit because when I was there, we sat outside and listened to them play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a fun time. Like if you like live music, if you can find a dueling piano place.
You like to sing along.
Yeah. And it's cool because people will play they'll put very odd songs.
Yeah.
Like the night I was there, people were putting like television theme songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like they did, because we're old, they did the theme song for Cheers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like where everybody knows your name. It was awesome. Like those are fun times.
Yeah.
I got a hot take. I'll say what it is, and then I'll kind of tell you why I got to it. People don't know how to be bored anymore.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I think we live bored. We always got that phone in front of us.
No, but what I mean by people don't know how to live bored is people don't know how to turn the switch off. Like people always have to be doing something. Well, and I'm going to be misogynistic now and say it's women. Women do not know how to turn. I know people who come home from work, run to the gym, come straight home, clean the house, and they're doing stuff right until they go to bed, which is absolutely horrible for your psyche and your health.
I do that.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrible for you, Tina. They say the last hour of your day, you should do absolutely nothing.
Really?
Yep. So if you're going to go to bed at 9:30, everything has to be turned. You have to shut off any kind of brain,
So
stress.
Does that include TVs? Does that include music or?
No, music's fine, but you shouldn't be doing things to it. Like sitting on the bed with a book and music in the background. Totally fine. But you shouldn't be working, like using incredible amounts of brain because your brain doesn't have a chance to turn off.
Yeah.
So your body is continuously putting out cortisol, and at night that's not good for you.
Gotcha.
So and here, because I was arguing with my stepdaughter while I was on vacation, and because we were talking, she goes, "Men are simple," and I go, "Oh, incredibly." And she was like, "Oh," and I go, "There's no doubt about it. We're different creatures. Men and women we're just two totally different creatures that happen to get along." But I said, like, and this was my thing. I go, women always want to go on vacation. Guys want to stay home.
Why do you think that is?
I just think that we're just stationary creatures. This is what I told a friend of mine about people, about being around. I'll go to Disneyland, I'll go to concerts, that kind of thing. But I generally would rather be in the backyard with 8 people that I give a shit about and I like than be at a party with 60.
Okay.
And I think a lot of men are like that, where we like to be around individuals that make us feel good or feel at peace or feel relaxed. And when you have to travel, you're not relaxed. So you're just always like, I want to say you're like, not fighting or not protective, but you're always like thinking like the next thing, oh, we got to do this and we don't have a lot of time. So we have to get these 5 things in the next, 2 days or whatever it is. So I think it's just a lot. Men would rather just, again, we already work enough and we'd rather come home and just kind of chill.
I get that.
So that was part of it. I go, women work up until time to go to bed. Like there's, and look, parents, it's a whole other thing. That's why both parents have to do something. Everyone should be cleaning up and your last hour should be together and relaxing and holding hands or whatever it is you guys want to do. Because of of how we are. But I just think people don't know how to be bored because we live in this go, 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 go world.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was hanging out with a friend in Arizona and I kind of was like, you need to sit down. It's okay. Like, let's chill. and it was like, oh, it's like, it's okay to relax. At least do it once a week. Like, you can't continuously go. This is why 40-year-olds have heart attacks.
Well, for me, it's hard because if I'm sitting there, I could be folding some laundry or making something for tomorrow, or like my brain I'm the worst for that. And I have been kind of reprimanded for having that type of personality that can go, because women are supposed to do everything though. Now we've set ourselves up for failure, and this is what it costs us. We don't need men. So now everything has to be done ourselves.
Sure.
And well, I don't have a man right now, and my dad's not doing so great health wise. So I'm taking care of everything around here, which means that if I could take that 15 minutes where I'm doing nothing and get that load of laundry folded and put away so that I don't have to do it tomorrow, that's what I do.
100%. But this is where you, at least from, again, I'm going by.
No, I get you.
Listening to other podcasts and medical people. It's just about being okay with shutting off at a certain time. It's okay to work up until that last hour, but be diligent enough to go, hey, I can do this tomorrow.
I get you.
And then just blast it out until that last hour tomorrow. I think that's just that we don't know how to do it anymore. And it's both men and women. I'm not pointing fingers at either one.
I'm guilty completely.
Right. We just live in the world where everything is go, go, go.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to do it for tomorrow. And we have to make sure this is done. This is why on Sundays I meal prep for the week. So I don't have to worry about every night. I like the last hour of my day to be. Now, here's the flip side of that. Like, if you're alone, it's bad because you might end up waking up at midnight on the couch because you fell asleep.
Yeah.
I've done that before. That's kind of fun. But yeah, it's we're just I think we as humans, we need to slow down a little, at least a little bit.
I agree with that.
It's an early grave for you if you don't.
Could be an early grave anyway. It seems like everybody's.
I know, right? There's a hot take.
We've lost a lot of people that are in their early 50s or younger lately.
Yep.
Unreal.
That is a serious hot take. Younger people dying.
Yeah. I still wonder, and I don't want to start anything up, and I'm not being political or anything, but those COVID tests and how the government was so gung-ho, get your shots and all that. How much is really making us sick right now? Because I talked to my chiropractor's got a brilliant mind. This woman is so amazing. And, she's got her degrees and everything. She's got the education behind it. And she is so against all of those shots and everything and why. And she could go into it to where it's way above and beyond my pay grade. Like she could go into the anatomy and everything with it. And when we talk about it, her eyes are as big as saucers about people getting multiple shots and different things like that. It's, we're losing people really young now.
It's
all over.
Just a bit odd.
Mm-hmm. It did not used to be like this when we were younger. Like say 20, 25 years ago, you weren't hearing of it the way you're hearing of it now.
Right. Here's a hot take that stop watching 24-hour news.
Oh God, please stop watching the news.
If you're going to watch the news, don't watch it 24 hours a day.
You know what's funny about the news is I watch it here with my dad, and there's one take here. Then I go over to my friend's house, and she watches the news all the time, and
she watches the other side.
Yeah, completely different take. Both sides are like, we're gung ho Americans. Both sides are like, can you believe the opposite side?
Right.
And all of it is crap. Like
you just realize
doesn't even have to be true anymore.
You realize everyone's being force fed dog shit.
Well, yeah, just like, but it really got it was really apparent to me during COVID. I was just talking about that today, where like I was sitting there watching Fauci talk to the world, and I'm going, why is his body language that way? Why he's lying? Why is he lying? What's going on? And and I'm big on, if I'm feeling something, I don't question it, because my intuition is so key. It's so right on that I don't miss a beat as long as I pay attention to what I'm hearing in my head and feeling in my body. And that guy and so many others were lying to us and just force feeding us. I mean, to the point where anytime the government tells you to do something, to the degree that they will give you gift cards, something is wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even get that crazy during, any other outbreak of anything, any other time, any other war, any other anything than they were during COVID. And we were force fed the biggest line of bullshit.
Yeah. It's kind of scary.
It is. But people are dying now, and they're dying really young. And it seems like I can't, I've always had people in my family die. Like I got a big family. There's always something going on. But when it's just one after another, and they're younger and younger and younger, that's horrifying to me.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
It's just odd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It makes me wonder a tad. You're like, oh, it's,
It doesn't make me wonder. It makes me go, what the hell was the point of our own government turning against us and the world? Like everybody in the world had to deal with it. What was really going on?
Yeah.
That was the way it was. I don't know.
And we'll never know the truth.
No, probably not.
There's your, here's my hot take. Texting has ruined communication.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't make it any easier. That's for damn sure. Because you could misconstrue something in a text so easy.
Yeah. Incredibly easy.
Yes.
I will tell you there's good and bad about it. Obviously, like we've talked about pretty much everything on this show we've ever talked about. There's usually a good side and a bad side. Yep. Texting was great when it was like, hey, teen, I'm on my way. Do you need me to pick up some milk?
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. We're doing like,
whole
dissertations.
Yes.
Yeah. Like it's a dissertation of what, our relationship is like. And there are these long, crazy some people go into Apple Notes, write out a message, and then upload it into a text.
That's ridiculous.
Like, that's ridiculous. Or now you don't even have to type the damn thing. You just use your voice and it types it for you.
Yeah.
Look, communication isn't easy. Sometimes you have to tell people things that they don't want to hear, or you have to tell them things they want to hear. And that's hard sometimes. But texting it's so misconstrued because there's no, I want to say emotion, but there's no context to it. Like a joke is a punchline, so is our communication. I can go, it could be like a statement and I meant to be like, hey, Tina, that's pretty funny, right? Or Tina, it's very funny.
Yeah.
How you say it is definitely how it's taken. And when you read it, There's a great
no nonverbal communication there for you to get the nuances of what you're saying.
Correct. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Bill Burr, who's a comedian, he has a thing about court record takers, and it's about that where he does a bit on girls saying no but not meaning no, and he goes, oh, blah blah blah, and she goes, no, and he goes, but in the court documents is no, man said this, she said no, and he's like, no, that's not how she said it, and that's true.
Yeah.
So I think that we as a society, because texting is never going to go away now, I think if you're going to send a text to somebody that really needs to mean something, you can call them, or if you cannot call them, there's a cool little thing that is a microphone at the bottom that you can send a voice message to.
Oh yeah.
In a text.
Yeah.
I will tell you. What now?
I like doing that.
Me too, because you get the nuance, like you said, because the inflection of your voice is what changes that text from a rude statement to a loving, hey, or this, or whatever that inflection is. So it's so difficult already in the world. I do my best these days to not make it harder. Text messages that I send are generally very blunt, to the point statement.
Yep.
Like, I'll be home at 6.
Yep.
And I don't put anything past, I put a period.
Well, I know even when you and I text, how's it going? This and that. And that's it. Like we don't, you'll tell me, you'll answer. We don't go into details, but as soon as we get on the phone, that's when the details come out.
Yeah.
It's
and
like bullet points. You good? You're good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Talk to you.
And then heaven forbid we get in front of each other.
Yeah.
Because then we just, it's just verbal vomiting all over the place.
Yeah.
But that's how we've always been.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I think, well, first of all, sometimes me and you don't have time for a dissertation.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're like, I'm at fucking work, man. Like, when are we recording?
Yeah.
Like,
can you do it this day?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have time for that kind of stuff sometimes. And I think a lot of people need to realize that their friends or their family or their mate who might be at work all live in that same thing. And you have to realize that not everyone has time all the time.
Right.
So I don't know how we're going to do it, but communication skills need to get better anyway. But that's one of my hot takes. I think that it's great technology, but man, it's got out of hand. And I do my best to not try to explain important things to anyone via text anymore.
Yeah.
It's super difficult.
When like my clients, they'll text me and then they start with well, I want to do this and that. And I have like a dozen questions. I just pick up the phone and call them and go, look, I can't give you an assessment without talking to you. So now tell me what you want and let's go from there. And then I get an idea. But if they're sending me text messages and God forbid there's a typo or something that they want to turn into a couple of letters and it's like a huge long sentence and
right.
You know what was one of those that was funny was YOLO. And I was like, what the hell is YOLO? Like I kept hearing it. People were like, and then I was told what it was and forgot. And then I was really frustrated. I don't know why YOLO never stuck in my head, or what it was stuck in my head. Mm-hmm. But that damn word drove me crazy for a while because people kept using it. And I was like, can't you just write it out? Yeah. The hell you want me to know? Because I'm a big on communication. Like I don't just want to half-ass something and hope a person understands it. Because I guarantee you, it'll be fucked up and flipped around before you know it. Like, yes. just call me and talk to me. And if I don't have a lot of time, I'll be like, you got 2 minutes, go. You know,
right? Because there's nothing worse than the call to somebody after a text message and you go, what'd you mean?
Yes.
It's
you have no idea how often I do that.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you do, because a lot of your communication is through quick text messages trying to get an appointment.
Yeah. Well, not only that, it's with my friends. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to say yes to this until I know the whole story. Like, so let's start from there, because, I have to be a responsible adult. Like, tell me what you're talking about. So, yeah.
It's unfortunate we have to be responsible.
Is it though? I don't know.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather be irresponsible 9 times out of 10 these days.
I mean, me too. Only days. Because I live better that way.
Right.
Like in my head, I live better like with having, it's funny because when I was gone, I was a tad worried so my dog is on a schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I have a herding dog. He's an Australian Shepherd. So they are very, they're work oriented. So I have him on a schedule. We get up at the same time. We walk, we eat, we do things, like everything is on some kind of schedule. So when I left, I knew that schedule was going to get shit canned, at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So the second day I'm gone, I get a text message from my son going, the dog's not eating. I go, okay. And this was at 12:30 California time. So I go, but he goes, don't worry about it. He pooped, but he's not eating. And I go, okay. I go, how long ago did he poop? Like, did he poop in the morning and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, no, this was our first time out. I'm like, well, you just walked him at noon. He goes out at 5 a.m. So like he just messed his whole clock up. So it wasn't that the dog wasn't eating. He just didn't understand why he wasn't getting up at the ass crack of dawn. Yeah. So of course, when I come back, I put him right back on the same schedule. And the first day, the next morning when he was with me, I walked him, we came back, I poured the food in his bowl and off it went.
And he was able to poop.
Yeah. And but he he's on a schedule. He just understands. And it's like anything. It's like, so I tried to tell him, these are the things that you have to understand. Like it's not that he doesn't want to eat. It's that you took him off what he's used to. Yeah. He was wondering why the sun was out and he still hadn't ate. Right. Right. So I get it. And look, we all live in our own little worlds, but I don't want to get a text message saying the dog's not eating, because context means everything. In my head, I was like, what do you mean he's not eating? Like,
he's sick. Instantly, something's wrong.
Right. Instantly, that's what I thought. Oh, I hope he's not sick. Yeah. I hope he's not. And then, of course, like me being gone for multiple days in a row, he was probably wondering where I was. That's what they do. It's an interesting thing where, like, you have a cat, and I had cats for years. I used to leave for the weekend. My cat wouldn't give two shits. I'd come home. He'd be like, hey, like that, because they have water and food, and he was fine when we were gone. But a dog, you can't do that. He's wondering, like, did you leave forever? Are you coming back? So
even the cat does. Like, I noticed that if I'll take off for a few days and go on a little trip or a long weekend or whatever, she's kind of a mess when I get back, and she's very needy, and she has to be on me. And my dad will say, well, she didn't leave my side the whole time. She does better when all of her people are home. Correct. I noticed that. Like, she worries less. I think she worries about us when we're not around. And
I also think the thing is like, do you predominantly feed her?
Lately. She's my dad's cat, but my dad's having a hard time with things, so I take care of her cat box and her food. And right. Yeah. So what ends up happening, and I don't know about cats, but I'm just going to guess. So like my dog, I think my dog treats my son and me totally different. Yeah. Because I think he realizes that I'm the alpha. Like, he knows he has to take care of me. So he cuddles me every blue moon. Mm-hmm.
He'll lay literally horizontally with my son and put his head on his pillow and go to sleep in his arms.
Oh,
Like a person, where he either sleeps at my feet and he's always pointed towards the bedroom door, or he lays across the doorway. He's just a different dog. He's like more protective of me.
yeah.
Because I think he realizes like, that's the dude who walks me and feeds me. I need to make sure that he is alive.
Absolutely.
So, but here's the funny thing. When I come home the first day, I go to work the next morning, work all day and come home and chill. First thing he did is jumped up on the couch and laid right next to me. I think he was like, hey dude, can you stay a day or two?
Yeah,
Like,
I missed you.
Yeah.
Well, how can you not? You spend a lot of time with him.
Yeah. I spend, if I'm not at work, I spend all my time with him. So and then, I took 6 months off for my shoulder.
Right.
So he spent 24 hours a day with me for 6 months.
Yes.
So it was crazy. Look, I think with this show, we're trying to have a little fun. Everyone has hot takes on things. I think that, I put you on the spot, but I'm sure that, you watch in about an hour, you're going to go, I should have said that.
Well, we might have to have a hot
I think
take
so, because
too.
the fun part about it is that I think you realize you have more hot takes when you're talking to people, but you don't call it a hot take. Like at my work, we bullshit all the time. So there's probably a bazillion hot takes a day because I'm like, what bothers me, or what this does. We're a pretty incredible species. Just going and visiting my family, we have different political views.
Yeah.
But we did very good at just realizing that that's not what's important in life. And I thought it was kind of good. Like we talked, but we didn't agree on things, and we agreed on others, and blah, blah, blah. It was, I think what I got from this little small break, because I was only gone for a couple of days, is, man, we don't have a lot of time with people.
Yeah. And it seems like it's getting less and less. Like the older we get, well, right now, like I said, the people are dying earlier. Like there's a lot going on. We're not lasting as long. People don't spend time with each other because we're always too busy.
Yeah.
So we're definitely missing out on the time.
So enjoy what you can. And don't, if you're so worried about the nonsense of what other people think in your life, and you think that that's it, find the whatever does bring you together and enjoy that. Like I had a good conversation with somebody one time about like, oh, your friend thinks differently here. I go, dude, we talk about comic books and Marvel movies. Like some things aren't so serious. Like they're just not.
They're not supposed to be.
No, because tomorrow I could drop dead.
Don't say that. Like, don't say that, but I get you.
The reality is we all could.
Yeah.
I'm not in any hurry. Don't get me wrong. But the reality is enjoy the time. Like I'd rather go and not talk about whatever politically motivated bullshit that's going on in the world, and hang out with my friend with a beer in the backyard and a steak on the grill and go, hey man, did you see the last movie? And whatever it is, and remember the good time like that, instead of any kind of nonsensical shit that you really can't even control anyway. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. And not my gig, I guess. More important things in the world.
Always.
And the people who are out there that you give a shit about, tell them. Because, man, there's my hot take. Stop sitting on your hands. And if there's someone out there that you give a shit about, make sure they know it. Because, you just never know.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think I've said that like 100 times. Like you have to.
Yeah. You've said it a lot on this show.
Yeah,
100%.
for sure. Because seriously, the stuff that stops you from being close to that person, is it really that important?
Right. It's not.
Yeah. I saw one of my cousins last night that I hadn't seen in a while, and she's had 5 strokes, and she's like 12 years younger than me.
Shit.
And you know, I always think about her, but I don't always reach out. So yesterday morning, I just sent her a text. I said, you know what? I love you and I miss you. And I'm sorry I haven't reached out more. You know, how are you? Because I didn't know if I could just call her and she'd pick up the phone. Because at one point she was nonverbal. I couldn't even talk to her. Mm-hmm. So she was texting me and she's like, can I come and see you guys? And I was like, yes. And then she told me she's still having seizures and different things are going on, but she hasn't had any more strokes. But now she can't walk and you know, she gets emotional. There's different things that are going on with her. Her short-term memory is bad. And I thought to myself, this is such a blessing that she came over same day, you know, and was like, I'm going to bring my family and we're going to spend time. And I just got to love on her. And I thought, I'm grateful I did that, because there's so many times I don't take the time. So I think it's good when we do.
100%.
It's necessary.
I'm texting somebody right now, telling them the exact same thing you just said.
Oh,
as we speak.
Okay.
Just a hey, just want to remind I love you guys, and I don't say it enough.
Yeah, you gotta say it as much as you can.
100%, and yeah.
You don't want to go out, or like, you don't want your last thought to be, I didn't tell them I love them, or
yep,
I didn't get to say what I needed to say to them.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I'm glad the last time I talked to my mom, I know 150% that I said I love you at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. You guys have been kicking ass and helping us out, and keep sharing, because I know we're getting new listeners, and if you love us, share, and if you don't like us, share more, because we'd love for the people that to give us a try. You can listen to us on every podcasting, but obviously Spotify, Apple, the biggest. And it's an opinion show. Don't get it twisted. Keep coming back every Wednesday. That right there's Tina, and I'm Rob, and we will see you and listen in a week. Bye.
See ya.